Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. We're in a different country. We have a different videographer, my favorite videographer, and we are at a new gym. I trained at this gym once before. This is the Trained by JP gym. It is insane. I can't say I did it justice the last time I was here because I wasn't in a very prep or even training mood actually. I think I just came and had a look about and did some cardio, which is a sin.
What do you mean by that?
Today we're going to hit a quad focus session with a little bit of hamstrings thrown in. You know the drill by now. I don't really train hamstrings that much, but we need to kind of get them popping. We are just shy of 2 weeks out of my pro debut in wellness, in the wellness pro category, which is actually crazy. I have just done my check-in with my coach. It's the first time I've seen him in person in my wellness form. I mean, I've seen him before when I did figure shows, but he wasn't my coach back then. So this is actually the first in-person check-in we've just done. I'm going to add that in at the end of this video so you can go and check out how I'm looking. But honestly, pleasantly surprised. Good lighting does the world of difference. And we're very, very happy with how things are going. I think for the next few days, we're going to run a few high days and then we're going to have a few low days thrown in after that. Play about, and we're also going to be doing a lot of check-ins pretty much daily or bi-daily at this point, just to kind of really make sure that my physique is responding how we want it to food, to cardio, to training, and all of that jazz. So yeah, we are 13 days out. We fly on the 4th of June to Toronto, which is crazy. And yeah, I'm super excited. Energy is pretty low. However, do not fear. I've got some do not fucking this. So I used to I used to have this way too much, but when I tell you it sends you to Mars and back, like that's not even an exaggeration. I am going to brave it and have some today. I just bought a brand new one. We're gonna open this up and I'm gonna have, it says 1 scoop or 2 scoops, but we're definitely not gonna 2 scoop it. I 2 scooped this when I lifted 275 kilo. That's how much 2 scoops will do for you, okay? So we're gonna 1 scoop this. And the really nice thing about this pre-workout is it actually tastes incredible. It's a sour apple flavor. And we're gonna have this. I've had a coffee this morning. I've had 2 monsters. So we're going to pray. And hopefully, if you see me twitching, it's from the clan and not from the pre-workout. So I just gotta find this bit. I'm definitely gonna chuck this all over myself as well, but it'll be fine. I think we're gonna dry scoop it as well. We're gonna be one of those people today. I know. I have never successfully done this without chucking it all over myself, so this might be the first time. Well, probably won't. Success.
Nice.
It's actually nice, I promise. It's just very sour. All right, let's go, guys. We're gonna start off on probably some hamstrings, but we've got to go see what there is. I'm gonna go take a walk, assess the equipment, and then decide the layout of today's session. First outing. She's got her new braces, as you can see. She's sponsoring a Dior dinosaur look with her little clutch. Didn't want to be too extra today. She's in a bit of a mood, so we've gone simple. I don't know where anything is. Okay, so today's going to be like, well, we can't afford to have today as trial and error, but a lot of the equipment I've not used before. So if you see me jumping on a piece of equipment, pulling a face and then running onto another one, it's because I don't like it. But this gym has been designed by some very, very, very insane bodybuilders. So my trust in that piece of equipment is very high. We're gonna try this hamstring curl. It would not be my first choice. The one the guy is on behind us would be my first choice. So we're just gonna try it. If it feels good, we'll stick on it. If it doesn't, we'll move on to that one once he's done. We're gonna give it one more go. Maybe back a bit further. I'm not really a fan of the hamstring machines that put you further back. Oh Might have lied, that feels quite nice. That's actually really nice. So what I needed to do was just put the chair back a little bit so my hamstrings weren't hanging over the edge. When I'm up straight, or sat up straight, I should say, I actually prefer having my hamstrings hanging over the edge because I can feel them contract more, but you actually need to be sat further back in this. This is nice though. We're gonna stick on this hamstring machine. I don't have the energy to argue with the hamstring machines today. This is a heavy hamstring machine. Honestly, I honestly think this is probably one of my favorite gyms, and I'm not actually properly trained here yet. I love the aesthetic, I love the feel. I think I said in one of my previous videos that coming back to the UK and just being surrounded by like, not more bodybuilders, but it's just the type of bodybuilder that's here and the community. Honestly, like something clicked in the past 10 days. It's been so nice to be back. This is I trained at Frontline Fit for a little while. I had about 4 or 5 sessions there. That was good. But here just has more of a vibe, more of a community, more of a powerlifting, bodybuilding feel to it. And the lighting is just so fucking good. Like you'll see in the posing room that we just shot in, insane lighting.
Go on. That's it, come on, go. Good. Get it. Go on, get it. Good.
So my hands are itching. The pre-workout's working.
At least you know it's working.
So it's working. I'm gonna go bright red now. I just need running around the fucking gym.
2 weeks out who?
Yeah. Full of energy. We're gonna do some single RDLs, single-legged, holding on to something. I want to try my hardest to get that glute hamstring tightened, but I don't really want to be doing many RDLs that are going to get my erectors. I mean, it's a bit too fucking late now, isn't it? Like I'm stuck on stage in 2 weeks, it's probably not going to make a difference, but we're just going to do some single leg ones and then move on to the more fun stuff, like the more quad focus stuff. All up 4 minutes, putting our hair up. Nearly. Let's tie the hair up. I tried guys.
20 minutes later. 2 hours later. 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time card.
I'm wondering like why I wear not even wrist wraps, grips for a lot of things. So I suffer with really bad trigger finger in both hands. I've had 2 operations on my left hand and I basically get really bad carpal tunnel. So that means one, I can't use growth hormone. With growth hormone, obviously, it fucks my hands with even worse carpal tunnel than I already have. But it means that my grip, when I grip onto anything, even as light as 10 kilo, I really struggle to basically let go of the weight my fingers snap shut. So for stuff like this, I always use not wrist wraps, I always use grips of some sort. I do have vertical grips, but I don't put them with me, just to help grip. Yeah, little facts you don't know about me. Also means I can't use growth hormone, which is very fucking annoying because benefits like that as a bodybuilder are really good. But just got to find other methods, guys. Let's see who we can make eye contact with whilst on this machine.
I like that one.
Huh?
I like that one.
Yeah.
Hard to get in though.
And he says like no one directly in my vision. Do you know what I mean?
Huh?
It's a really awkward machine to have someone like directly in your vision.
Oh yeah. Make eye contact.
Yeah, I'm gonna find some poor self. Very nice, very heavy. I can't wait to get back to squatting. So after this comp is done, and I've had my little trip to New York, straight into a reverse diet, and then I do basically a 2-week cleanup phase. So I'm going to go back onto a really, really strict diet. It's all going to be strict, but basically what I'm on now, I'll do post-show. Just clean up a little bit of mess I made, because obviously we're all human. I'm going to go to New York at a time. And then when I come back, I'm going to have about 10 days, 2 weeks of cleaning up, depending on how long I need. And then into a reverse phase, which is going to be so fucking exciting. If you guys have seen any of my back poses on my Instagram, and you see my adductors, it's not from doing this, it's from squatting. My goals, which I mentioned in my last YouTube video for squats, are outrageous. Like, I would be lying if I didn't even think they were achievable myself. If you don't set unachievable goals, when you reach them easily, well then what do? You know, like you have to make goals which are so unrealistic that even if you fall short of them, they're still fucking incredible, you know? So I'm so excited. Honestly, like I keep on saying it, but like this is the first time and also such a different mindset where I'm so excited for the rebound. I'm so excited for what's after the competition. Whereas times before, and a lot of people just focus on getting to that competition and then they're like, what happens now? So I'm so fucking excited to grow some wham legs in my off season. Just sussing out what this looks like. The normal hip press that we have in bin ops. That leg press looks good. Naira, don't know what that is. I butcher the names of all these things in here. I'm just like that one, the black one, the yellow one, pink one. People like call them all these fancy names. I'm just like, yep. So this is definitely a good bet. But I think someone said there was a really good leg press. I think it's that one. So we'll give it a go. Like that one. That gets a sticker. That gets a good sticker, not a bad sticker. For the people we don't like, they get stickers. But we also have good stickers like smiley faces and angry faces. And that machine gets a good sticker. This is why you can't trust people. This has wounded me deeply. I was having these protein puddings, right? Probably seen them. If you're from the UK, you've probably heard of them. They're like chocolate, sort of caramel. Anyway, I was thinking, this is fucking great. 20 grams of protein, 86 calories. I've been having these protein puddings for like 3 months. Hell, I've sometimes had 2 of these in one day because they're only 86 calories. I come back to the UK, go to get my protein puddings because they sell them everywhere, Lidl, Tesco, everywhere. And I look at the label And I go, hang on a minute. The cheeky fuckers were basically speaking in like per 100 grams, and there were 200 grams in the fucking pot. So all of a sudden, these protein pots aren't 86 calories. No, they're not even 150. They're like 100. What is 80 times 2? That's like a million calories. It's like 180 calories. So yeah, I mean, evidently I've still lost weight, but I'm like, wow. There's me thinking I was just having like, you know, a little cheeky protein pudding. I could have had a fucking grenade bar for that. A grenade. I could have had a hot chocolate whipped cream. Maybe not whipped cream, but you know what I mean? So yeah, my trust in everyone has gone now. I'm still eating them first.
Creative marketing. Creative marketing.
Hours later, when I'm doing this, it takes me a good 5 minutes to put all my gear on. Okay, so this is meant to be. Oh, is that already inside out? How clever of me. This is meant to be a good leg press. Now, I'm not small and I'm not tall. Sorry, I'm not short and I'm not tall. So I find that sometimes machines just don't suit me because I feel like they're either made for small people or they're made for tall people. And you'd think that I could kind of do either, but you would be wrong. So I'm going to give this a go. I don't have the best of leg presses, but never say never. We've also got a good few backup options. I'm hoping to get at least 2 good presses in today, quads, and then maybe like a lighter split squat to work on a single leg a little bit. But it looks kind of promising. The only issue I have, which I actually need to get looked at before going back into an off season where I'm squatting a lot, is I have piriformis syndrome, where I get a really bad, like, it's in my piriformis, but it could be triggered by something else. So I do need to get that checked out. I probably need to get an MRI before actually starting to squat heavy again, just to address any underlying issues. You never really want to, but it's always a good idea in this game. Oh, look at that, matching. Cerberus. There you go. I'm gonna put these. Should I put these on? No. We're gonna do normal shoes today. I wanna look semi-cool. God, guys, that fucking pre-workout's sending me south. I can feel like my whole body like shaking. It's good, let's put it to some good use. Well, that's quite humbling. It's heavy as fuck.
It looks heavy as fuck.
That's nice. That's nice. I don't wing up again. I think I should just get used to it. To be fair, I've not trained quads in 2 days. I've had a 2-day rest. Because I felt like it. No, yesterday I was travelling down from, yesterday was a Sunday, and the UK do this really annoying thing where they close at an appropriate time. So the gyms weren't open past 6. So yeah, I was actually forced to rest yesterday, which wasn't actually a bad thing. I feel great today. But we're gonna go to 3 plates, see how that feels. Yeah, it's a nice leg press. It's fucking heavy though. Currently driving my dad's electric car. It's not a Tesla. It reminds me of being in a sit-down electric scooter with a roof. It's unique, but it's actually very difficult to drive because there's no sound, so I just think I'm not moving and I am moving. But yeah, that's why I'm driving right now, and it's an experience. But luckily, the roads here in the UK are so peaceful compared to the ones in Dubai. there's not as many mad people on the roads, so it's quite enjoyable. I can sit in my electric scooter and just drive down the motorway at like, I think it does like 30 miles an hour. That's about it. But hey, it gets me here, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, it's definitely an experience. We are going to do, this might be up my top set. I want 8 reps, and I want the 8th rep to be very hard. So if I get to 5 and it doesn't feel like it's as difficult as it should be, we'll put some more weight on. But I think this is going to be heavy. I'm just full of surprises today. Let's go up. Oh, that's nice. Oh, there's another machine over there. Probably like a right weirdo. Like people just will see me just go like around all the machines. There's another machine over there. Oh, that's good.
You kill me. You absolutely kill me. You finish a set and you're like, and then you're like,
We just spied it. It was like she was flirting with me. I'm over here. Gonna do another set on there. Then that hip press, and then we're gonna do a split squat, leg extension, shoulders. I'm not allowed to train shoulders, so I'm training them more. It's just the way it goes with me. Someone says to do something, I don't do it. Someone says to don't do something, I do it. Like that must be called something. Just a dick, really, isn't it? Like, real name, just a dick.
Nice.
We will manage this. Just see how acrobatic you are. See if you can stay. You're not going to stay, are you? You're a retard. There you go. Hang out there. Don't fall off. Are you ready?
Build yourself in. Like absolutely no tension. All of the weight on your body. It's almost like tension. Natural
Hey, she did good. It's a hard life. It would be really handy if this was a really heavy machine, so you don't need to put any weight on it. But getting the feeling it might be quite light. So, do you know what I saw in Tesco Extra yesterday? So I'm addicted to, what are they called? Mochi, like the frozen mochi. And in Tesco's yesterday, they had cheesecake frozen mochi. I put it in my basket like 3 times and took it out. And then I felt really bad because I left it in like the non-frozen aisle, so they're basically ruined anyway. I should have just eaten them. But oh my god, they look so fucking good. I'm not even really gonna be able to get them, so I don't think like, maybe they do them in New York, but they definitely don't do them in Dubai. Yeah, they were so good. There was also no service in Tesco yesterday, so no one could get hold of me. I was just there like with no service, walking around all the food aisles, like dribbling over everything. It was a lot of fun. Sunday was fun. Okay, this is doing nothing. Let's put 3 plates on. One more plate. Ooh, that looks good too. He looks like he's having fun. So excited to train here all week. Quads are on fire, and I've not had any carbs, so don't know why they're hurting so badly. Maybe I should take another scoop of pre-workout.
Oh, boy! Yes!
It's a bad idea. Woo! That's nice. We ended up doing 15 reps then. Not mad about that. We'll do another set of 15 reps on that. So, the thing with hip press is I find, unless you're buckled in, which some of them have, what you can kind of do with a ratchet, I find that the heavier you go, the easier your lower back rolls. So sometimes I'll put 2 foam blocks underneath my bum to stop me from rounding. But when you don't have those, I want to just be a little bit more careful with the weight load, because if you're like me, I put a 20 on each side. That's 40 kilos. So you're jumping up on 40 kilos and it gets pretty heavy pretty fucking quickly. So even though I did that for 15, if I added another 20 either side, I'd probably get it for 8. And I'd also run the risk of hurting my back, because I know a lot of people that have hurt their backs, especially their piriformis and lower back, on the hip press variations. So just a little bit to be careful of, because I definitely twinsed it before and I know a lot of good friends that have hurt it. So don't go heavy for the sake of it, especially if it's a new machine. Just take it easy, work the reps out, and you're still fucking doing good. You know, 15 reps on 4 plates aside is still good. Oh, I've got good stuff. Be fighting the urge to, well, not being lazy, but like, you know, when an exercise requires so many components, and on top of that, you don't fucking like the exercise. So I want to do like my second to last finisher, a split squats, but it requires a Swift machine, a box, probably like a roller of some sort, so I can actually lunge. And it also requires me to get off my ass and do all that. I get Kaz to input the skull and crossbones face like on top of what I did. I was just shaking my face like, girl, you look like a crack addict. Like, you're not. And plus the pre-workout, I'm literally like, and then my weird eye, which you guys will have seen. Because did I show you?
You did? What
Like,
the hell?
No, I have a few things, right? I can do this with my eye. It's just weird. But I think because I did that a lot as a child, when I speak and I'm like, either my emotions are very something. So whether I'm very sad, angry, excited, my left eye closes like before my right one. And you've probably seen it. I go like this. And like that on top of the death phase, on top of the pre-workout, people are like, that one, stay away. stay away from her. Like, she's on fucking something. Be a good idea to have some water at some point today. running off energy drink. I'm gonna do this at 8 to 10. Then we're on leg extension and some shoulders. Just a few sets of shoulders. That's just for my own satisfaction. I'm so hungry.
Do you see what I mean? You go from, oh, that was hard to, hey.
Oh, I was just thinking, we've got minced turkey with some peri peri salt and some burger sauce and some cucumber and like 12 kilo of mushrooms with salt on. Oh, and I'm actually enjoying it. So I'm really enjoying it at the minute, egg whites. But like, they're healthy. But I keep on telling myself that I'm just eating egg whites. But by the time I've like seasoned them with like 15 different seasonings and added some questionable sauces, I might as well just have a burger. But it's the thought that counts, isn't it? It's doing something. Let's put our weights away because we're not in Dubai and we actually get told off here if we don't put our weights away. Guys, I'm having a meltdown.
What's up?
It's like not. I need a roller one like that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't. Let me try it again. That doesn't sit on my shin. It either sits on my foot or like here. Move it. Maybe we just can't go as heavy. That hurts. I don't like it, but it hurts. Oh, that has to be like a love-hate relationship. Ow. Okay, so it feels terrible. Like it feels like it's not hitting properly, but evidently it is because that was brutal. I think it's something to do with this little fella. I think I have it set so that it triggers like the upper portion. Tantrum over. It's not. I would say I don't like it if it hadn't just hurt my quads as much as it did, but that felt really good. So we're gonna do it again. Wow, I was a brat then, wasn't I? You were literally like, stop filming, I'm gonna help you. I nearly fucking exploded. Just gonna do a light set on the 95 today.
Yeah.
Just give me 5 minutes and then I'll pick them up.
I reckon you can do that. Shoulder press.
What's that over there? Just look over there. Quickly. Oh, missed it. Hey guys, that's it for today's session. I actually had, apart from a mini meltdown on leg extension, it was actually a pretty solid session. Guys, I'm not feeling it. It's because this section here. Oh wait, is that? No. Right, on to the next. You don't like that spaceship? I want a ship. I'm really excited to train glutes in here. They have the most insane split machine ever, which we just used for split squats, which I'm so excited to use for glute bridge, glute hip thrust, whatever you want to call it. I'm really excited to use it for that. I'm actually too excited. I feel like my life has transitioned back into just living and breathing bodybuilding, and honestly, I'm not hating it. I'm actually really enjoying it. This gym is definitely top 3. And I'm really excited to try some more pieces out. I'm here for the best part of 10 days. And we also do have another training session in here as well, which Kaz is going to be filming. So I'm going to record that. Hopefully it falls on a glute hamstring day. I'll try and make it fall on that so we can get a bit of variation going. I am now going to show you my posing, which we actually did before the session, but I kept you guys hanging and I put it at the end of it. So we're going to go and meet my coach, which I have known for a very long time. It's the first time I've seen him in person. So we're going to go see him, run through my poses. I'm praying that the camera picks up how good I actually looked and felt in that posing room, because honestly, I actually surprised myself a little bit. I was very overwhelmed and incredibly happy with the physique that I've currently brought. And we've got 2 more weeks to dial things in, to really sharpen things up. I'm so fucking excited to step on stage. But this is just the very start of this, like, it's still a prep series, but this is just like the build up to actually getting on stage. We've got so much cool, fun content coming. So if you have enjoyed this video, if you have enjoyed this series so far, please go like, subscribe, share, comment. I read everything you guys post. I try and reply to everyone. It honestly means the world for me. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next training video, I think it is.
Well, let's have a little look then. Let's see how we're getting on. Okay, awesome. Okay, lovely. Quarter 10. Shift. Yeah, awesome. Cool face around. If we somewhat deplete down and see, you know, and kind of just, do you know people like make weight and they have to kind of do like super low just for the fucking, like, to actually make a number? Yeah. You aren't going to disappear up here. And even if we do, I think that just only makes you better, right? And I don't think the legs are fucking going anywhere. So my thought process was, if we end up somewhat depleting a little bit more aggro, not cardio and stuff, because that by then it'll be out, so inflammation's kind of dying off and all that, but very low food for a couple of days, 2-3 days, before we actually put some food in. Have a day to load, essentially, potentially a day and a half of kind of putting food in, and then have a day where we kind of back off before the show, maybe half a day before. I'll kind of play the toggle with it, and based on how you're responding, obviously, and we need to be really like on the ball with like, right, what's your body doing? What's your body doing?
Super as well, like just to throw this out there, how responsive am I to sweets?
Like simple sugar
Yeah,
stuff.
like fucking nuts.
On the day or like during the load?
So what happened last time was I ate, what was it, something stupid, wasn't it? I was so pissed off with my place in. I ate like maybe 500 grams of sweets.
We'll not do that, but yeah, that's still like.
It was mad. I was like a fucking road man.
It was after Romania, and it just looked absurd.
Yeah, so obviously not that many, but I mean like the simple.
Okay, so that's interesting. So and digestion is mega on obviously at that point anyway. They just fucking fly through, right? So what? Okay, so that's interesting. So maybe we load to a point, right? We obviously have to pull fluid off to a degree, right? We have to have some level of dehydration-y sort of stuff going on. Maybe once we've hit that point on the day, maybe if we're just keeping your stomach. Like, okay, this sounds fucking retarded, but like you're doing like rice cakes, a very thin spread of jam or something, and then literally like 50 grams of sweets, like 2, 3, 4 times in the day, just the most simple shit to get in. So one, you've got something that's going to sit. Yeah, I mean, fucking anything like that. Like on the day, and just make sure that we have enough at that point.
Yeah.
Because if you have that instantaneous sort of reaction to your physique and you just generally look mega for it, the only thing that we don't want is your BG to be so fucking spiked by the time you walk on, you churn through it and then it cakes and then you like, and then you're like on stage going, Max, I can't see. Like, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, my legs are still super inflamed, aren't they?
Yeah, well, you still
I just recently switched
it, like doing rotations, but and then my upper is big, but I don't think it's massively. Like I've seen bigger girls do that.
Do you know what I think the really interesting thing is? There's going to be European look, and then the obviously the American Toronto Canadian look. In terms of like the girls that you're going against, and then the European, like where do you kind of look the marker? But I think that in the future, when you do go to the O, they're all going to be so fucking big anyway that your upper just immediately blends right in there.
And Toronto will be fun as well because it's like a mixed bag.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. Some
Cool.
Americans, some Europeans.
Yeah.
I also pose.
You'll probably have some South Americans too as well, which is always cool to go against.
I pose very similarly to, Alexis Adams.
That rings a bell, actually. Yeah.
Because I refuse to do this bending over shit. Like all my poses are like very up straight. So it's what looks best for my physique.
Yeah, definitely.
And hers is exactly the same. So I'm hoping that will go. That's Wednesday.
Sorry, Wednesday. Excuse me.
Shows on Sunday.
Shows on Sunday. So that way, on that day, you're going to be on very low food anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
The day after, you're probably still going to be on very low, which is good because it just washes off any fluid that you picked up from the flight. The worst thing that you can do, obviously, is like be still munching on carbs and stuff routinely on like an actual flight anyway.
Yeah.
Just puff up and turn into a marshmallow.
I think we've also found helped me that like I fill up quite easily.
Yeah,
But then I do hold it for a few days.
Yeah.
I hold it for around 2 days and then I go flat.
Yeah.
But then I go flat very quickly after that. So it's not like a steady, it's like fill up very quickly and then hold for 2 days maximum. I always look better on the second day.
Yeah.
So the day directly after filling up, I'm a little bit like, and then the day afterwards, it's good.
So the loads might end up having to be more like, so it might be more like half of Thursday, all of Friday, and then Saturday on, then you start to pull back, So that's day and a half, isn't it, as well? Then as well.
That's nice as well, like not going onto the show like full. Do you know what I mean, like really?
No, but as well. You still need that, like, and the problem that we have as well is that you start loading too much into your upper starts popping back up, doesn't it? Right? We have to think about like, okay, are the legs full? All right, go stop, because now the upper's going to start getting the message, like.
We were worried that was going to be too small at one point. We did have a bit of a wobble. Well, I had a bit of a wobble.
Too small what in your legs?
Yeah.
You're having a giggle. You're joking, aren't you?
It feels small, but
No.
I think it helps also being around, not in a nasty way, like it helps actually being around people. Because when you're just comparing yourself to yourself, you're like, you can look small, but then when I've actually stood next to a few other girls, I'm like, oh, it's all right, it's fine.
Yeah.
But
Awesome.
I'm happy.
That's cool. No, really good. Really, really cool. Really good.